The magic of GENII. Imagine having immediate access to all your corporate information to make good decisions every time. Imagine that your decisions allow you to save tens of thousands of dollars in preventative maintenance annually. Imagine there are no data silos. Imagine your partners, other agencies, provinces, states using the same tools to work across provincial, federal, and international borders to elevate and promote cooperation, security, and cost savings as never before. Welcome to the world of GENII. GENII is a solution consisting of software and processes for interoperability, a new paradigm for bringing together information, cutting down silos, and doing things which have challenged information technology for decades. Others have promised this for decades. We are now doing it. GENII reaches out to your data wherever it is located, in whatever data form. Data is not loaded into GENII. GENII works by observing your data from outside. Your organization can continue to do business as usual. GENII serves as a read-write gateway to any number of different database platforms. Diverse data types may be mixed, blended, and orchestrated into a single fabric. Unstructured data such as documents, images, and data streams may be queried, stored, and retrieved. Spatial data are pulled out of the specialized environment of GIS and blended with the mainstream. GENII also contains a very powerful temporal model which facilitates the simple construction of queries and maps for any point in time, while also stepping those maps and data through time. The implementation goal is to transform the disorganized data you already have into clear, concise, and accessible information. GENII is the result of $5 million development cost and 15 years of field experience in working with customers and their operational issues. These problems centered on gaining control of existing data and processes within the complexities of competing requirements. You may not have $10 million to purchase a standalone asset management system or $500,000 for a new fleet management system, even though you already have the data. 30 person years have gone into the GENII code base to give you the tools and methods to create a world-class enterprise information system by maximizing what you already have. GENII uses a three-pronged implementation methodology. First is the writer's adage, write it, then get it right. Using GENII's web-distributed rapid development tools, a complete read-write application can be built in less time than would it take to write a memo to schedule a meeting to discuss the planning of that application. Rather than build excessive plans, build applications against the existing data to see where current capabilities really stand. Then take the time to perfect the capability you already have. Write it, then get it right. Second is blitzkrieg implementation. Best known as lightning war, it is better said as an approach of movement, and indeed the blending of movement, concentration, and diverse attack. This is exactly what GENII provides, an ability to rapidly take on countless data sources any number of different ways. If an approach fails, try another approach. Because development is so rapid, mistakes and dead ends are affordable. GENII projects seek quick, easy goals against existing information stores while bypassing difficult strongholds. Like a virus, once 1,000 easy victories have been collected, the remaining few strongholds will simply dissolve away. This introduces the final leg of GENII implementation, Agile Project Development. Here, project status and success are measured by the number of operating applications and their degree of measured interoperability. GENII automatically tracks the number of operating applications and tables, the count of interoperable fields, total number of records under integration management, number of database connections, table and spatial relationships, total system users and their security divisions. The business area groupings are measured and a quantitative measure of interoperability is determined. GENII may be applied to information in any of three ways. The simplest is a straight connection to existing data, or data created for an express purpose. A simple read-write application can be running in minutes or a few days for a complex application of several hundred fields and several tens of tables. GENII can connect directly to an existing legacy application, or create a mirror of the existing application in GENII and port the GENII application back to the application users. GENII can then optimize the legacy application offline. On acceptance by the users, the new GENII system can be used. GENII models database relationships as a set of descriptions or metadata. This means complex data models for any purpose may be built on demand. The basic model can be built in a few minutes and changed at will. This is because all processes within GENII are adaptive rather than prescriptive. The true benefit of GENII in terms of enterprise interoperability is how any given data model transcends its original single purpose, as seen in the second level of relationships. In this example of fleet management, we can see how fleet vehicle inventory is first connected to work event and work events to highway surface treatments. In other words, we are able to see exactly what each vehicle did in terms of work. When data is spatial, GENII automatically builds a map tab. Data which is spatial may be visualized, queried, and in most cases edited over the web. Expensive and complex GIS software is not required. With GENII, spatial data need not be special to integrate with other critical enterprise functions. Here's a dataset modeling of the floor plans of the organization. Here's another example of dataset modeling the pavement performance of asphalt concrete pavement. Here's an example of the GENII Intersect application. The purpose of this application type is to use location to query many different datasets simultaneously using location. In this case, the 9 applications were built within a minute's time at the beginning of the program. When the user highlights a portion of the highway, any data along the highway is selected and listed in a table of contents. Clicking any record then opens the dataset record. Which may be further queried or edited. All GENII applications look and function the same. If you are trained in one application, you can operate any other enterprise function. Although GENII contains no specialization modules, it can manage most any type of function. This is because business is about data and process, not specialized software. Some examples: GENII has been used for fleet management, work order systems, inventory systems, for asset management systems, facility management, and general ledger and deposit systems. It can be used as a floodplain analysis tool for building permits and other community development functions. It has been used to collect data for hazard road information systems, pavement performance and linear referencing, as well as a variety of intelligent transportation system applications. However, GENII seeks to view these separate systems as one. It connects their separate functions together into a single web. This is the power of GENII. Given this web of data connectivity, GENII also provides tools to build executive dashboards. These dashboards create decision information from integrated data. Here are examples of space utilization reports for a group of buildings as found in a facility management system. This report reflects the increase of contract costs over the prior 10 years, highlighting some increases approaching 800%. Here is an annual summary of fleet operations cost with an example of bus cost, as well as a summary of the operating cost of the entire fleet based on parts, labor, and fuel consumed. Here is a job summary for work conducted against a segment of highway. With GENII, there are no limits to the amount of information which can be integrated. Like clay, it molds to the unique requirements of your organization and evolves with it. Applications can be created as quickly as they can be described in words. GENII contains tools to model data from its simplest form to its most complex. If you can describe what you want, GENII can build it.